The Feynman Technique. The best way to learn anything. The Feynman Technique will help you learn anything faster and with greater understanding. Best of all, it's incredibly easy to implement. Mortimer Adler once said, "The person who says he knows what he thinks but cannot express it usually does not know what he thinks." When you have a concept that you can't explain in plain language, there are 4 steps. Step 1. Teach it to a child. Take out a blank sheet of paper and write the subject you want to learn at the top. Write out what you know about the subject as if you were teaching it to a child. Not your smart adult friend, but rather an 8-year-old who has just enough vocabulary and attention span to understand basic concepts and relationships. A lot of people tend to use complicated vocabulary and jargon to mask when they don't understand something. The problem is we only fool ourselves because we don't know that we don't understand. In addition, using jargon conceals our misunderstanding from those around us. When you write out an idea from start to finish in simple language that a child can understand, use only the most common words, you force yourself to understand the concept at a deeper level and simplify relationships and connections between ideas. If you struggle, you have a clear understanding of where you have some gaps. That tension is good. It heralds an opportunity to learn. Step 2. Review. In Step 1, you will inevitably encounter gaps in your knowledge where you're forgetting something important, are not able to explain it, or simply have trouble connecting an important concept. This is invaluable feedback because you've discovered the edge of your knowledge. Competence is knowing the limit of your abilities, and you've just identified one. This is where the learning starts. Now you know where you got stuck, go back to the source material and relearn it until you can explain it in basic terms. Step 3. Organize and simplify. Now you have a set of handcrafted notes. Review them to make sure you didn't mistakenly borrow any of the jargon from the source material. Organize them into a simple story that flows. Read them out loud. If the explanation isn't simple or sounds confusing, that's a good indication that your understanding in that area still needs some work. Step 4. Transmit. If you really want to be sure of your understanding, run it past someone, ideally who knows little of the subject, or find that 8-year-old. The ultimate test of your knowledge is your capacity to convey it to another. Not only is this a wonderful recipe for learning, but it's also a window into a different way of thinking that allows you to tear ideas apart and reconstruct them from the ground up. This leads to a much deeper understanding of the ideas and concepts. Importantly, approaching problems in this way allows you to understand when others don't know what they are talking about. That's it. Now, go find that 8-year-old friend. Credits. Farnham Street, published April 26, 2014. Summary. 1. Teach an 8-year-old child. 2. Review. 3. Organize and simplify. 4. Transmit.